There we go. Turn off fuel consumption. Perfect. Thank you, Supreme Maffy. Little green arrows that look like a play button. Ah, yes. Perfect. So I did indeed do the right thing. Excellent. Okay. Oh, wow. Something was still transmitting data. Ah, the Jex is too expeditious. So we have a rover that's been waiting on the Mun for it to be light again. So in the meantime, we have been getting... Oh, look at that sign slowly ticking up. Lovely. How's that transmission that was just waiting for daylight? Okay. Estimated burn. Why is that not available? Because we need to activate this engine. We have 42 seconds for this burn. The Jexus 2, yep. The Junior Exploration of Science missions. This is the Jexus 3 mission, actually. Jexus 2 was the goal to land something on the Mun. And so we did a rover. And now the Jexus 3 is the first manned mission. Okay, so this is going to be our capture burn. We're gonna get a capture here of the Mun. Gonna slow this baby down around 21 seconds. Again, half of the burn that we need to do is when we thank you, Kerbal Alarm, is when we need to do our burn. Oh my god, I so hope that I have enough fuel in that lander. I so hope I have enough fuel. If I don't, those Kerbals die. We calculated it. It should be okay, but oh my god, am I nervous. Okay. Thank you for that follow. We're getting close to our capture burn. Note in T-minus 30. T-minus 25. 3, 2, 1. Burn. Keep an eye out on our apoapsis at the top left. Right there. There we go. I am burning. That is going to go down, and we want it at around 60k. Gonna be quite a while, actually. Still have so much more fuel to burn. 190, 70 meters per second. There go the follow. 40 meters per second. Boom, circularized. We now have an orbit around the Mun. Now we will want to land on the sunny side, just simply so that we have a good spot to land. Here's a problem though. If we want a good, neat equatorial orbit, we'd have to adjust here first. Which means we wouldn't be able to detach here. I think it's easier to get a encounter burn. So we're gonna do this first, then do a rotation, then land. Because, let's see, our orbital period is an hour, so we have the time. Which personal fitness workout used to be the same, use the same paradigm? We just need to burn 42 seconds to be in the right trajectory. That would be amazing. Just 42 seconds of effort, okay, and then we're done. Then we're done. Oh yeah, this is the manned Mun debris, of course, that we've put on large trajectories Whereas we slow down here, these things, as you can see, already the distance between us, these are going to go and launch themselves into a wide, wide orbit around Kerbin. We, however, are still busy getting the orbit that we want. Once we have that, we can start initiating our landing. Dear God, I hope our fuel was correct. It seems like so little fuel. I feel like I should probably pump more fuel from our intercept lander into the lander, just so we can have enough and make sure we get that encounter that we need as well, because that is also very important. Okay. I'm gonna need to burn for 7 seconds once we reach our node. That science we're getting from the surface of the Mun, by the way, worth so much. Remember we were at 110 earlier, now we're at 157. Okay. Oh my god, the green screen. Work, lamp, do your magic. Once we circularize this, I'm gonna turn on the main lamp as well. We're getting there. Almost. 3, 2, 1. Burn. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cut off. And that's... that's a better... It's not super. We could still adjust here, but you know what? It's good enough for me. So the green screen is no longer messing up. Perfect. Next up is picking out a site to land. Actually, while we're here, let's activate extended antenna. Let's make sure that we have connections. Extend the antenna. So, we want to land on the sunny side. So, we are going to go for one full orbit. That was dumb. I suddenly realize. What we should have done is here on the dark side, we should have done what we need to do. Lowered our periapsis, or our apoapsis way down. So lower our periapsis to just above the surface so that it'd be easier to land. So this is something we're gonna do in the dark. There we go, okay. Exactly here on the dark side of the Mun. First up, we're gonna transfer our Kerbals to our lander. We're gonna transfer our crew. I want an engineer and a scientist down there. So we're gonna transfer Bill to the lander. And we are going to transfer Bob to the lander. Actually, it's better to get the pilot down, and we'll keep the engineer... We'll get the engineer to stay up. That might be better. We'll transfer crew, and Bill, the engineer, we transfer to that thing, because it makes more sense to get a pilot to get the lander down. The engineer is there to fix things if things go wrong. Jedvan, we transfer down there. So, let's double check. We have right now Bill the engineer should be in there. Bill's inventory, yep. And we have Jedvan and Bob in there. Welcome back, Joe. Let's undock. This is it. This is it. We are doing it. We are going to be landing on the Mun. Extend our solar panels. Check our statistics. We have 4 days of food, water, and oxygen on this baby. That's good enough. We have an hour of battery. That makes sense because we are currently on the dark, but we'll be recharging soon. So, angle ourselves retrograde. We are going to be activating our engine and saying goodbye to our good friend. What? Why does this not have fuel? How does this not have... Oh. We blocked that. Woohoo! We are lowering this to about 10, 11, 12. That's good. Okay, we have a lot of Delta V. You know what? I'm going to quick save just in case we run into weird bugs. So, we have lowered our Delta V to this point. And somewhere there, we're going to be doing a burn of 500. Oh my god. We're not going to have enough Delta V. No, we would have. We have 1200. This should be okay. This should, I hope to God, be okay. 500, we have 1000, 1100. We have just about enough to get back into an orbit. We really should have transferred some fuel from our craft to this one. Good Mexican beer? Cool. Okay, we are angling this and moving it to our maneuver node. We literally have just enough to get into the orbit when we need to. I should have brought more fuel. I should have put more fuel in this. Oh god. Let's check. Are we still good? We are still good. We're going to be landing in the middle of those craters. I haven't been this nervous in a long while for Kerbal. I mean, we still have RCS. I'm suddenly realizing we still have RCS, so if we run out of fuel in orbit, we can do a lot with RCS. 3, 2, 1, engage. Our goal is to drop our horizontal speed to pretty much nothing. Okay, that camera flip was an indication that we are now heading towards the surface. Oh god, why didn't I just use more fuel? Why didn't I just put more fuel in this? I had the space! So look at this. Our goal is to make sure that we don't get this real strong horizontal speed thing, because then we have to really burn like crazy to the side when we're about to land. So our goal is to pretty much drop down and then only have to worry about slowing down on time to not crash into the ground. Need about 1100 delta V, still much? Yeah, I hope. I'm just very nervous and would really have liked more, just more wiggle room. Because I'm suddenly realizing, what if I can't make the encounter? Okay, this is pretty good. We are now on our descent. As you can see, we have pretty much fully stopped. Our estimated burn, our suicide burn, is 28 seconds to reach the ground. Wow. Talking about Mexican drug beers? Yikes. Yeah, let's keep it as inclusive as we can. Okay. First, Kerbal astronauts. It's our first burn to slow down enough. Remember, our true altitude is here. Don't trust this, trust this. Is that our shadow? God. Oh God. Okay, slowly burning to slow down enough. I think 20 meters per second would be good. A couple of small burns. I think maybe with RCS, which we haven't turned on. RCS doesn't give us enough. Okay, I want less than 20. Of course, we're landing on a bit of an angle. Ideally, I want less than 10. We have landed on the moon! Oh God, I think we have less fuel than we need to get back up. Oh God. We have landed on the moon. Dear God. Suicide burning tells the altitude to make the perfect burn, which would save a lot of fuel. Yeah, the weird thing is though, when I burn that, it doesn't seem to work out. Fuel you don't have for orbit, yeah. Still have fuel inside suits. If I can adjust something like that, like would that follow? Oh God, no, I don't have enough fuel to get into proper orbit. Oh God, how are we gonna do this? How on earth are we gonna do this? Down that ladder, I knew I should have brought more fuel. At the very least though, we have the first Kerbals who have reached the surface of the moon. Let's get our signs here now. We brought a bunch of stuff that we can do. A temperature scan. It's chilly. I'm gonna take a walk around the canyon rim to warm up. Pressure scan. They say Insanity is doing the same thing. Oh, we've read that one. Magnetometer. Extend. A dense magnetic field is detected in this crater, possibly originating a material from the meteorite that impacted here. Get a crew report. Begin to indicate concerns regarding whether or not the landing was simply an elaborate hoax, but the communications are interrupted by a strange force telling you to keep quiet. Seismic scan. Promptly tumbles down the embankment on the bottom of the crater. Oh no! You registered something and a material study. Why do we bring two? Materials promptly roll down the hill, lowest part of the crater. Guess that's why it's a mobile materials lab. Haha! Okay. We can get out and get some stuff into our inventory. Because we are also establishing some surface experiments. I hope to God that he can actually do that, because that's originally why I wanted to make sure to get an engineer on here. Maybe this stuff has a bunch of weight. Maybe we should just dump this. Let's see, get some of those, get that power station in there. That should be enough. Our first Kerbal. It's a small step for a Kerbal, but a large step for humanity. EVA report. There's something I'm gonna say, and even though you spend the entire trip over here perfecting your delivery, you somehow managed to forget it. Surface sample. It's great. It seems to have been a real nasty impact, and the samples are heavier than normal. That's not news that we need right now. Got to rescue Matt Damon from the suborbit of the moon. The problem is, I don't have the EVA suit time. We don't have the life support to do this. Okay. I believe we need... No! I knew it! I should have brought the engineer down! We got a whole bunch of actual stuff here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna be throwing this around because I don't think we can now actually attach it to things. We needed... That's why I wanted the engineer in here. I knew this. There's no point in doing this. So the best thing I can do is just dump it all. At the very least, this will help us. See, we can place these things. The problem is, they're not going to be stuck and they're not going to be functional. Oh, EVA report while flying. Did you equip the wrench? Yeah, that's the problem. This is a scientist. This is not an engineer. I needed the engineer to be able to equip the wrench, because he doesn't have a repair skill. So we're going to take all this stuff and we're going to dump it, because it takes weight. In fact, you can see that the Kerbal is already heavier. See how he's not lifting off? That is because these things take weight. So we're going to be throwing all these things down. See, it sounds like you're hammering it down, right? But the problem is, you're not. You're just placing it. So we are summoning the Kraken right now. Oh god. Summon the Kraken. Respond to the loose parts. See, we can place them where we cannot attach them. We needed the engineer. Remember when I said, oh, I'm gonna put the engineer and keep the pilot, and then suddenly decided, you know what, no, I'm gonna put the pilot in here. That makes sense. Let's see if I can disassemble that part. What we're gonna do right now is we're gonna disassemble the things we can, because we need less weight. Disassemble that part. What else don't we need? We need the RCS. We need the life support. I think... Oi, relax, buddy. Oh, wait, did I just throw away the, I didn't do the golf club experiment, darn it. So we're leaving these crew behind? That would be horrible. You need a wrench or drill equipped to attach stuff. Yes, except you need a Kerbal with the repair skill to be able to do that, and only engineers have the repair skill. Use number keys to equip an item on the slot. Yeah, I tried to equip it just now. Didn't work. Repair skill. We can disassemble that because we have the data in there already. We can disassemble that. Okay. We can probably even disassemble all these other scientific equipment. Everything is tiny bits of weight that we don't need right now. We're gonna definitely need the Kerbal Engineer though. The life support we also need. Okay. Wait, come on, come on. Grab. Climb in. Board. 514, we increased it. Okay. It's not great yet, but it's getting there. Our goal is, look, we still have the data. Our goal is... to set this as target. Now, what I want to do is I want to wait until this thing is about here and then start blasting up, because that way when it gets maybe when it gets here, because then when we blast up we have, I think, the greatest chance of making this encounter quickly. Oh god. I'm gonna get a drink somewhere and take a quick break, because oh god, the stress. Hello again. So thousands upon thousands of Kerbal bucks later, we realized the wrong Kerbal landed on the Mun. Well, one of the wrong Kerbals, yes. Kerbals finally make it to Mun only to dump all their garbage. Yeah. But in cat lowers your blood pressure, that would be good. Maybe we need level lander at lower orbit, then pick it by mothership, takes less fuel from lander. Oh, I